Alright, let's get out of here. I do love Jake making it even worse for himself, knowing he could play more of this than Onion Delivery. He only has to play it once in Chariot. Yeah, that's true. So, Acronymus, being the underhanded, conniving bastard that he is, he put forward Onion Delivery, safe in the knowledge that I hate Onion Delivery. I think Onion Delivery is intentionally being bad in this game. It knows what it's doing. It's got that very typical early 90s game problem where the screen is so zoomed in and you move so fast that you cannot anticipate anything coming your way. So you just have to know what to do. There were a lot of old platformers like that, like Roadrunner and Death Valley. And of course Sonic. Man, I always hate that Sonic. I had no idea how that game became popular. You're just running really fast and then, oh, there are spikes there. Oh, you hit the spikes. Well, if only you had reacted fast enough to those spikes that appear virtually instantly on the screen. Ugh, it's horrible. Anyway, this game takes all that and adds map reading into the mix to make it even worse. It's Onion Delivery, and it's a heap of ass. But ever the horrible individual, Acronymus decided that, oh, that's me. Yeah, I'm meant to start streaming at 10. And I'm definitely barely getting out of bed at that time. Not sure about the 3 eyes part. I also don't have a telly in my bedroom. Tomorrow will be a pleasant day. Minimal nothing. Okay, it throws you straight into the game. Alright, well, I guess we're going to have to figure out very quickly how this goes, because I haven't played it in ages. So Onion Delivery is where you play as this wage slave. I think his name is Woogie. And you drive around delivering onions. It seems all nice and simple, doesn't it? But you only have 3 health, and if you crash into something, your health will go down, and later on there'll be threats that do you in. Game controls like complete ass. It's like permanent ice physics in this game. And the way you turn is barely a suggestion. I'm trying to turn here. The game's having some disagreements with me on that one. However, if you drive fast, then you regain your health. You've got to deliver 5 onions each day. However, that's just to clear the day. If you want to get a cherry, you need to deliver a total of, I think, 50 onions over the course of the however many days. 9 days? A lot of days. Too many days. Too much of this bloody game. Any amount of this game is too much of this bloody game. So the game has a map. The map is predetermined. And it scrolls. Is scrolls the right term? You know, it loops. That's the right term. Loops back and forth. Also, you're on a time limit, by the way. You can see my time limit in the top left. It's 40 seconds right now. We need to return home. But if you return home early, well, sure, you're safe and you live to see the next day. But then you don't get any extra onions done, so you're not going to be getting a cherry. And as you know, and I know, and we all know, we're here for the cherry. That said, if you don't get home in time, I think you just explode. So maybe we should just take this as an exploratory time. This kind of hurts my eyes, says Shiahumi. A horde of zombies appeared last night. They're... oh, okay. Don't even have enough time to read this. I'm not sure if the zombies are much of a threat, but running into them slows me down. No, yeah, you get situations like that where you're going along and it's just suddenly smash into the wall, because the layout of this town is so bad. This game is so bad. Hate it. Oh yeah, and you could just fall into the water like that. How are you meant to know there's water there? Well, you're meant to learn the map. Learn the map. Get off of me, you zombie bastards. And of course you want to go fast because that's how you get your health back, but it's also how you crash into things and die. There are those things floating in the air though, might be relevant. That's how you get extra time. Oh. Can I get myself some extra time? There we go. I didn't pay attention to how many seconds I got out of that. Hopefully lots. Oh, God. Oh, double God. No! Poor little Woogie in the top left getting destroyed. Can we play Azure Lane yet? All the while, you've got this jig playing. I don't mind the jig that much, but it's certainly going to get grating as we keep going here. And yeah, any slight collision with cars is going to be doing its damage. I suppose that's the problem with the zombies. The zombies stop you from getting up to full speed, so you... Oh, bollocks. Oh, double bollocks. You don't get your health back from driving really fast when the zombies keep blocking you. Jacob, your viewers like Gravity Circuit the other day. It's free on Steam till the 14th, and they just announced a sequel. Yes. We have that in the Discord. People ping when there are free games available, and that one got pinged just the other day. Yeah, Gravity Circuit was very good. Getting it for free is an absolute steal. I know very often these games, they go free, but it's actually, you know, it's a trash game, or it's got microtransactions, or you wouldn't want to play it even if you'd paid for it. Oh, God. Take my word on this, controls like complete ass. Our good pal Lucky Shot, he played quite a bit of UFO 50. I'm pretty sure he's got more cherries than I do. I wonder if he cherried this. I do not recall. Ugh. Yeah, it's a bit slow, but I can reverse, but then I'm not getting my health back. How in the world do I navigate up here? Well, not that way, that's for sure. I do have a map for this game. I thought ahead and I downloaded a map, but the problem is... how exactly am I meant to read the map when I'm busy driving like a man possessed? That was a bit cruel. There was a jump there and it just takes you into a locked off area where I can't get to my... Oh, bollocks. Damn zombies. Okay, so it's 7 days. We need to get 50 deliveries done in 7 days. So 7 on some days, 8 on some others. But day 1 is the easiest day, so you should get the most onions delivered that day. Oh, actually, I should take a drink before we get into more of this. Whoa, cripes. Have mercy, game. Mercy. After you scrubbed all the floors in Zoldath. Come on! Oh man, that's not even worth continuing with. Did you play the hot dog the hot dog platform? What are you talking about? Oh, that didn't last long. I think some genuine mental problems around here. The bonking is so brutal because it changes the angle that you're at. And you do have angles beyond the graphic that you see of your car, as you can hopefully see if I get myself turned around here. You know, I can move around without turning my car. But then you bonk and you don't know what angle you're at. Just awful, man. I hate this freaking game. And they can make good games. I know they can. There's so many good games in this collection, but Onion Delivery is not one of them. Okay, go on, let's actually try here. Maybe the secret is... Oh, I was going to say, the secret might be go slow so you don't crash all the time, but you just have no time to react to what's coming your way in this game. That actually looks like a nice ramp to hit. If I could... Oh god, I think I'm wasting more time than it's worth for it, but... No, turning is such a chuffing nightmare in this game. There we go. Give me all the time that I wasted trying to get that time. The map is actually really rather large, but it all looks the bloody same, and it's full of situations like that where, oh, you need to go somewhere where it's dead end and there's no turns. Oh, well, don't mind if I do. One slight bit of leeway that the game gives you is that it will give you these exclamation marks on the street if it's riding towards water. Sometimes. If it goes to a junction that could otherwise avoid water, then don't expect such courtesy. It wouldn't be so bad if you didn't explode from time up as well. Yeah, so there were exclamation marks there because it was going straight into water. But now we can clear that, and all is relatively well. If I want any chance of getting the cherry, I much regrettably have got to go for these overtimes, but you can die in overtime, and the game will not be so kind as to let you keep your overtime onion deliveries. Imagine onions being so incredibly coveted that people want their private delivery service for onions. I mean, onions are one of the most plentiful... Ooh, hang on, that does look good. Oh, but yeah, I can't get to it now. Probably have to give up on the day. Or give up on doing anything more this day. At this rate, I'm going to have to give up on any notions of surviving this day. No! It doesn't count the 0th second. Are you using a controller? Oh yes, I'm using my brand new PlayStation 5 controller, which I'm relatively happy with. It still doesn't interface as well with the PC as I'd like. For example, it constantly forgets the LED settings that I have for it. One thing I hate about the PlayStation 4 controller was that you plug it in and this massively obnoxiously bright LED shines. It's incredibly distracting. And whilst Steam does allow you to make settings for it, the settings sometimes just don't stick. And I have no rhyme or reason as to when or why they stick or don't stick. But usually when I plug it back in, it has forgotten, and then will continue to blindly flash at me. And this is much the same, although, to its credit, the LED is not quite as obnoxious and bright. Gosh, I'm just a barrel of fun today, aren't I? Well, what a surprise. I've got a day of nonsense ahead of me, starting with onion delivery. Onion delivery was not my original starting plan for what... Whoa, okay. We just spun out there for some reason. However, there is a beautiful opportunity to crash into water and die. The real opportunity I was looking at was the floating time there. The PlayStation 5 has a built-in microphone that defaults to an open mic in a lot of games. Yeah, well, hopefully that doesn't happen, but it should be very obvious when that happens. I use a very good microphone normally, so if I suddenly had PlayStation 5 controller quality audio, I think it'd be very quick and easy to diagnose. But yeah, I get scunnered with some things on computers, assuming direct control. And making assumptions on my behalf about what my preferred input or monitor or sound drivers or anything like that is. Easy does it now. Live to be a wage slave another day, Woogie. One thing I would like for this game, but I haven't found anybody doing it, is a beautiful mind-style visual representation of all the interlinked games in this. You know, characters that appear in different games, or areas, or concepts. But I have not been able to find such a thing. I have to glance between the map and the actual streets that I'm driving through way too often for my own comfort. any amount is too much for my comfort. This is horrifying. Because I need to understand the general direction that I'm going and, of course, anticipate oncoming traffic. Which is why I tried to drive down the middle of the highway here. Yeah, I'll go a bit slower in reverse, might be handy. I need to give up on this day. Oh no. No! I'm not gonna make it. Especially when somebody dug up the road. What a way to go. Oh yeah, I think the last thing I'd want is AI integration with my computer. Be sure to ask an AI if the Titanic swimming pool is full of water. I don't know why I bothered grabbing a map. I haven't looked at it once. I haven't had time to look at it once. Oh, jeez. I suppose the nice thing about it is the time-up boxes. They're in predetermined locations. So if you already know where they are and you know how to get to them, you'll easily grab yourself half a minute, maybe more, of extra time. This controls so freaking badly! Turn! And die. Dying is good too. Freaking slime factory. How long do you have to play this stupid game, says Crayman, you've been around long enough to know that answer. Well, then again, if you're interested in seeing some Azur Lane, chances are you're a gacha player and have the prerequisite brain damage. In which case, I apologize for the burden to society that you are. And the CCCP thanks you for your economic service. Christ alive, this is grim. So good at this, you've barely missed any of those cars. Yeah. It's tough to avoid them because with a slight tap, you can shift your position horizontally or vertically. But too much of a tap and you actually turn. And turning is usually very bad. Oh, I wanted that. It's probably worth going out of my way for if I can get this angle right this time. No, because I had the audacity to turn. Oh, Christ alive. I think I'm stuck now. Oh, no, we can get off this way. There we go. That easy. How much time did that give me, by the way? Gosh, this rate's not going to have any overtime availability. It even drops me off on the wrong side so I don't get the timer pickup. Have to do some overtime though, or we're never going to get Cherry. There's some overtime. Of course, all overtime is risky because you can just die, and dying is bad. You almost got me. Yeah, came close. I gotta get home. Oh, but I want to do deliveries. No, if I don't go home, we don't make it. Home sweet home. Alright, notorious garlic gang has been spotted, scrapping with cops in a citywide game of cat and flarb. So, you know, the first day is the intro. Nothing unusual is happening, life is easy. Now we're gonna get randomly gunned down by the garlic gang. Which I'm not best keen on. I'd really rather not get gunned down by the garlic gang. At least they had the good grace to swerve and avoid me. I do appreciate that a little bit. Doesn't feel like they're trying to avoid me now. Oh, feels like nothing is trying to avoid me now. Come on, I gotta get some speed to get my health back. Oh gosh, the very thought of having to... Oi, get off of me! The very thought of memorizing the layout of this town so you know where to go for your deliveries and where to go for your time-ups and how to cross the water here melts my mind. I do not do memorization. Partly why I was always an awful student. Studying is such a con, right? It's all about just memorizing crap. I don't want to memorize, I want to think. Think so hard I need to do as little of it as possible. Or maybe I'm just making excuses for being a god-awful and lazy student. To think about this in a more positive light, even if I don't get the cherry, if I get a gold, that will be better than I've ever done on onion I'm not getting diddly if I don't get back home, though. Oh, Christ, no! Where's home? No, not in the water! Not in the more water. Ah, right. See what positive thinking gets us. Easy does it now. Hey, the garlic gang don't seem much of a threat. They're just happily driving around town, same as me. And they actually seem to try and avoid me, which is rather appreciated. Or they blow up other cars for me, that's also appreciated. Can I thread that particular needle? Okay, good. No matter how slowly you drive into those bar-looking things, they will still do damage to you. This is definitely not worth the time, but it's certainly not worth it if I can't get the item. Oh, sorry, Woogie. You ain't making it today. Kronos is doing his usual chat-wide apology for the horrors that he brings to the channel. He knew what he was doing with this one, though. Don't fall for his tricks. Just like he knew what he was doing with Infra. Well, but I thought it would be good. No, Acronomus, there was no thinking involved. That said, shall we consult with the compendium of what makes a good punishment game? Come now, I've said it often enough. It's your time to say it. What makes a good punishment game? It's one of three things. I feel like we need Demo Man from Team Fortress 2 giving the explanation here. What makes me a good punishment game? The Infra sequel looks good. Sequel? Does it exist yet? I imagine at some point you can get into the zone for this game, but God knows how much reaction speed you would need. And you'd have to truly memorize the layout of this map. Ugh. Ugh. We have not yet managed to beat day 2, and there are 7 days. Well, we got 6. That's more than 10% of the way towards Cherry. It's worth it to memorize this map. Map is huge. There we go. Punishing to play, punishing to watch, and very difficult. Onion delivery is all 3 of these things. So as punishment games go, seems like 5-star quality, right? Not sure I'll give this 5-star on the punishment rating, though. Because one of the problems with Onion delivery is that it really doesn't have much going for it. This is it, and this is all it will ever be. So, you know, if you tune out at this point, you've already seen everything that Onion delivery has to offer. The things that come and ruin your day do change from day to day, but not significantly. You know, we're going to get a rainy day that makes handling even worse. I think there's a day where there's a giant onion that comes and tramples you, and that's amusing for a few seconds. I think this is just a bad place to be. Also, there was a bit of a crossover there. The Quibble Racing tournament venue is here, in whatever location this place can be called. I have a funny feeling I can't afford to do overtime here. Why the game? Oh, right. I was going to say, why does the game not tell me how many deliveries I've done? It does. It says 6 out of 5 in the top right. All right, back to Onion and Son. Ooh, back to Onion and Sons. Oh, just as we say it, enormous onion monster has been terrorizing citizens. It seems to be searching for its babies. I know nothing of your babies. I'm delivering shallots. I don't know how much damage he does. Yeah, forgive me for not having looked up every intricacy about this game. That I hate. Because one of my pet peeves in games is platformers that are too zoomed in. That's why I can't stand Roadrunner and Death Valley, for example. Any other games like that? I often cite how much I don't like it, and then I struggle to think of examples. I think there's a time thing here. Yeah, if I could actually hit it! Oh, no. Uniriders, that's another one. And Micro Machines, there's another one. They're not platformers, but the map is so zoomed in that you just can't see where you're going or what you're doing. You need to memorize the layout of the track, or else you're not gonna make it. At least we got our answer, though. Giant angry Onion Man does 1 damage. Everything seems to do 1 damage. Trouble is, if you take 3 bits of damage without beansing it, you dead. think if I was really underhanded, what I could do is I could pause between each delivery, because it tells me where I need to go, and I could cross-reference that with the map that I have, but that feels like it would make this already extremely unenjoyable experience even worse, because I'm not a particularly large fan of map reading. Or anything that involves mapping. Well, there is a very old PC game called Map Detectives, which I rather liked. Way back in the day. Probably because it was considered edutainment. So in the old days where, you know, wow, our school has a computer now. It can be used for entertainment as well, education as well. And being the massive video game playing nerd in a small village where, you know, flowing water and electricity is a novelty. Could take vast advantage of that and enjoy playing video games on school time. I forget where this rambling was going. Just trying to maintain my sanity whilst playing this irritating game. How do I even get in here? There you are. And there you are. Sweet, some time. That's very nice. The ramp there leads straight into some explodey boxes as well. Ah, loads of time. Ah, loads of dying. I am not here for death. Please do not kill me. Ah! Ah. Oh god, he's back. And he means business. How do I get home? I've been a good wage slave today. Just let me go home. I don't have a hope in hell of getting home unless I grab that. Oh, okay, I'm not grabbing that then. I'm just dying. Ah. Well, that was an alright performance until we got horribly lost. I am in dire need of a racial slur towards onion people. I feel like I need an extra pair of eyes like Woogie has. Or just one extra eye on a tentacle so that I can just have it pointed towards the radar. Ooh, hang on. Time galore? Don't mind me. I'm having that. Oh dear. See, the bouncing is just horrifying. Well, what isn't horrifying in this bloody game? We have a minute. It makes no sense not to do a little bit of overtime. How about stink bulbs? Well, in Twitch's terms of usage, we are not allowed to imply that any group of people smell. Even though some of them very clearly do. But you know how it is. You have to repeat the lie over and over again so people don't recognize the truth anymore. Alright. 6 out of 5 isn't very good, but it's going to be good enough for us. Trouble at the factory. Our city's famous sludgeways have become backed up and are overflowing into the streets. Wait, is it day 3? Wow, I'm on a roll. This is the furthest I think I've ever gotten in onion delivery. However, I don't think I have many Oh, God. So the hydrants just spit it out and it pushes you. Beautiful. So there was an onion, not an onion delivery, although that was part of it. There was a UFO 50 streaming event called Cherry Rush. And I was glad that it happened because it was actually something I was planning on creating myself. But, if someone else is going to do the work, then great. And he certainly did a more upmarket version of it than I ever could. I was very impressed by their performance in Onion Delivery in that. Sadly, Onion Delivery is not a game that you're going to get good at by watching somebody else play. At least that was my take on it. Because there aren't really any tips you can get in this game, other than learn the freaking map. It's not like, say, The Long Dark, where I could give you 100 different tips on how to play, and only one of them would be learn the map. Although learning the map is powerful. I could also just give you a copy of the map and you can pause and check it and think, oh, well, if that dead tree is there and that lodge is there, then I must be here. Took a bit to convince Baron to use maps, but he was getting hopelessly lost all the time. Alright, the Garlic Gang are back in force. The game is not being kind enough to remind me how many lives I have, but I have a funny feeling the answer is 0. We have this Cybulak thing in Polish. Cybula is... oh, no. This is a nasty trick by Thagnus to distract me whilst I'm playing this horrifying game. Golly god damn it! I don't even want to be on this side. Wait, where am I? Spare me, Garlic Gang. I wonder if Garlic Jr. is a member of the Garlic Gang. Oh, well, I'm a member of the Dead Gang. That's game over. Anyway, Thagnus is saying Cybula is Polish for onion. Basically means uncultured, boorish person. A Cybulak. I don't know, I don't feel like calling somebody an onion would be much of an insult. Onions are amazing. They're good for you, nutritious, plentiful, cheap. They can be savory, they can be sweet. Such a brilliant bit of food. Easy to grow as well, they'll grow bloody anywhere. Man, we should all aspire to be like onions. But we should not all aspire to be like Onion Delivery. I wonder if the name Onion Delivery is a take on liver and onions. Might be a bit of a stretch. Steady now. Got tons of time. No good reason not to die. I don't even know where you've taken me to, game. Ah, oh. A horrifying game. Meridian says she's terrible at growing onions. They can grow anywhere with ease. What's the opposite of a green thumb? Oh. Gets harder to lay into chat when I'm the one performing as terribly as this, I tell you that much. And I get a funny feeling that this game doesn't look that tough. Yeah, the controls are awful, but they are basic, and the thing you have to do in this game is quite basic. Just drive fast, avoid things, get to your delivery point. And possibly to people that are good at orienteering, the layout of this town might seem very simple to them. Sure as sugar isn't simple to me. This doesn't seem hard, right? Drive towards the ramp. Okay, amazing. Except it almost killed me. It did kill me. Whew. Don't worry, Jake, you're making it look hard. It is, it's so tough. I don't think it's the hardest game in the collection, but I'd say it's one of the 3 hardest. There is a scrolling shoot-'em-up like Gradius or Twinbee, which is way beyond anything I could muster. What are the other hard games in UFO 50? When I next die, I'm going to have a quick look at the list. Because I'm convinced much of the difficulty in this game comes from not knowing your way around. For example, the time pressure would be enormously lessened if I knew where all of the pickup boxes are. And no, I'm not going to spend the time learning. Memorization for me isn't just checking a box of, oh, I know that now. There's an ongoing, oh, God. There's no way to turn left here. Oh, what a horrible place to respawn. I gotta thread this particular needle. I've wasted way too much time here. That was a long way to go with no turn. Alright, looks like it gives you 30 seconds or so of extra time at the end there. And hey, would you look at that? There's an opportunity to get more seconds. 12 of them. How about even more extra seconds? Oh my God, turn, you idiot. But not too much. No, dear. Going for this was a mistake. Maybe you don't turn so well on grass. Maybe I should have taken about 3 seconds to consider that. No! Onion and Sons was right there. Ah. No, I have a map on the second screen. Do I have an easy way to share this thing? I'm just gonna throw it into Discord. If anybody has a way of making that instantly shareable with others, go for it. But that's the map of the place, and it's chuffing huge. Oh, hold on, that went and screwed up the vision I have of everything. Illuspid goes, ouch. Yeah, that is big. Yeah. Just memorize that. It's that easy. Played 2 million hours of The Long Dark, and I don't have that memorized to that level of granularity. I still get lost in The Long Dark. On this one, there's all the side streets, delivery locations, respawn locations, caches. But yeah, just memorize it, Lamau. Hate this freaking game. But this is what I get for expressing my hatred of this game, right? I shouldn't have brought it up. It's like when people tell me what their worst fears are. You know, what exactly do you think is the outcome of telling me your fears? Oh. Thought I could make that turn tighter than I did. What a mistake. Weren't you supposed to show off other games, says Acronymus. What are you talking about? Oh, that's right, other games that are tough, yeah. Tough. What's tough here, anyway? Nothing in the top row is particularly bad. Block Koala can get tough, but it's still just a puzzle game. You can sit and mash it out in your head. And then there's onion delivery. What a nightmare. Never played much of any of these 3 games. Oh, Rakshasa's pretty damn tough. Swords and serpents or ghosts and goblins style tough. Cyber Owls is a really tough one to cherry. I haven't even golded that game. Because you have to get through it without failing once. There's that really tough R-Type or Gladius style game. I have no patience whatsoever for Lords of Disconia. I can't stand that game. Although it's hard to tell if I can't stand it more than onion delivery. Alright, come on. Enough fannying about. Whew. Getting kind of hot here. Strip down a bit for the day job. Just lock it. Yeah, just lock in. Just memorize the map. Just stop driving into everything. A lot of justs involved in this. Now, is it worth even trying to hit that ramp? I would say yes, it is. No, because turning on grass is just... There we go. Alright, that might have almost been worth the time. Stop driving into me, everybody. Nobody has a sense of self-preservation in this goddamn city. I suppose I'm one of them. Kind of nice hearing the sound effects that are shared across the games. There's something very charming about hearing that. That seems like a very, very easy to get time extension. I should probably go for that every time since it's right next to Onion and Sons. Sure love it when road is no road. This is the last one I think we go for before we head back to Onion and Sons. Although, maybe I should head back home anyway, given how bad I am at mapping. Onion and Sons is right there. How could I not just do this trivial little... Ow. Get me home now. We don't need to go to the big oil theatre. We need to Gingham. Done like dinner. That was a pretty good day 1. Are there any lights or stop signals? Nah, it's all on the giveaway premise here. More like make way. Oh, the sludge is back. Maybe Acronymus mistyped what he said, and what I'm actually meant to do is go for gold. Had we not considered... What the... Gosh, they weren't joking about the overflowing. I wanted that pickup. I can still have that pickup, right? I'll just be a little bit greedy. Hey, for aces. Alright, good enough. I wonder if the sludge is affecting the other cars, because it looks like they just drive right through it. Dishonest game design. Can't believe it. Didn't mind taking that hit because I'd immediately get my health back, but I did mind taking the follow-up hit. I minded it a lot. Why couldn't this have been garlic delivery? I love garlic. Not that I don't like onions, but I love garlic. You know, anything to be more like Wario. Okay, 6, not bad, but I want to go for at least 7 each day if we want to go for cherry. I want to stop driving into walls as well, if that's not too much to ask. Seems to be far too much to ask. Alright, come on, let's go. Not made of time here. Let's grab this one and go. Alright, Gingheim. The worst thing I can do is risk an otherwise successful day. Ah. Enormous onion monster. Come and claim your young from my cold dead grasp. You're being quite aggressive, aren't you? Oh no! That's a horrible combo. You get hit and then go into the water, you take the double damage. Don't get to enjoy the iframes that way. Don't you dare! Oh no! They dare. Whew, that was some good navigation by me. That was not. Where the hell am I? Oh no! Look at that whole area is just a trap. Do not go there. Is what I would love to add to my memory banks, but I don't know how one is supposed to remember something like that. Okay, let's try and get 2 more. Which should help if we went the right way for it. Promising. Yes! But, how do we go down from here? No, 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 no. Take it easy. What kind of turn was that the yellow truck did? Alright, take the next left that we can, if such a turn even exists. Get the 7th delivery done, then we go home. Oh, I don't like this. Home is feeling further and further away. How do I get home? How the hell do I get home? Alright, just beans it down and hope that we can turn off for onions and no! I have 10 seconds to get home. 5, 4, 3, 2... No! I made it home! Oh, but little bandit didn't roll to a gentle stop. Alright, onwards to Leighton Papers. Oh no, not this again. We don't like that area. We don't want to go there. I was so painfully close. I can feel the improvement coming. Yeah, on the plus side, games that have horrible controls like this, there's often lots of room for improvement just by being able to handle yourself better. Unfortunately, there's still massive room for improvement on... Oh, bollocks. Massive room for improvement on learning the map, and that is improvement that will never be explored. That said, one tiny thing we could maybe try to remember is to grab that every time, since it's right there. I think if we just did nothing but immediately go for it, we would make a profit on time. Now, you might be thinking, Jake, isn't it quite stressful having that giant onion jumping around trying to stomp on you? Yeah, it's very, very stressful. I'm glad you noticed the tribulations of my life. Oh, God. I have tried several times to make this, and I don't think I've made it once. There. Whew. Ah! A trap as always. Well, we have once again failed to pass day 3. Keep it moving. Maybe I should check my Azur Lane and Stuntman downloads. It was not my intention to start with Onion Delivery. I thought, oh, we'll start with Azur Lane, because Stuntman was a big, slow download. And I had everything set up for Azur Lane. I was like, wow, it even captures. The sound is a bit iffy. We'll see if that's working later. But then I launched the game and it said, game will now download 25.5 gigabytes of supposedly necessary files. Seemed like madness to me. This is a mobile game. But that's what I get for having suppositions about such things. Those gacha players, they're going to demand their shiny things. Seemed like a lot of voice and video files. Gotta remember, when I'm turning away from the water, the exclamation marks probably don't mean that I'm further going into water. Oh, bloody hell. No! I did not actually mean to go back to spawn there. Bummer. I had loads of time and easy deliveries to make. Oh well, I mean, who are we kidding? We haven't made it past day 3 so far. As if we're gonna start right now. But if we do, and this ends up being the successful run, and I'm short a couple of deliveries, then it's gonna sting. I suppose I should be grateful that the zombies don't actively hurt you, but I think they're actually worse than jumping angry Mega Onion. Whilst jumping angry Mega Onion does hurt you, he doesn't actually do anything other than when he's stomping on you, hurting you. These zombies, on the other hand, are everywhere, messing up my movement and stopping me from healing. Because they kill my speed, and speed is how you heal. No, 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 no. We gotta do overtime. Just like I really gotta go for this more often. I keep forgetting about it. But forgetting is easy and remembering is hard. Ugh, yeah, see, there we go. Just death to speed. Ooh, that's a shame. I really could have done with that. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be going back to home. Oh god, how do I get back home now? "10 seconds. Where's Onion and Sons? There's Onion and Sons." Whew. Not great, but a successful day at least. A large invasion force is spotted heading our way. Pack a toothbrush in case you get abducted. How many games have you managed to cherry on UFO 50? I think it's about 20. I was never under any delusions of going for the full cherry here. I want to play and enjoy UFO 50. Not just play for the sake of playing UFO 50. Oh, this is bad. Yeah. You don't keep moving, the UFO just destroys you. Having fun yet? No. No, this will not be going down on a list of punishments. Ugh. I think after a few days they stopped giving you, oh, not this place again. I saw somebody draw their own. Oh, okay, if you hit the ramps, you can hit into them, which might be good or bad, but it's probably bad since it hurts. Yeah, I saw somebody make a map of this, and they zoned the areas, and then with rather a lot of slurs explained how much they don't like each area. An amusing map, I wish I'd saved it. Ooh, I can clear that. Just as well. I am running out of time, and death is approaching quickly. I seem to be stuck in some area of the map that I have not been spending any time in at all, so it all seems very weird to me. All this because I messed up on Caesar 3 of all games. It's one of the tougher things to swallow right now. You know, while we're here, let's just grab that extra time. Time seems considerably tighter on this. Tighter than we're used to. Down to big machines across all this road that's no road. Oh dear, oh dear. Now hold your horses there. This has a little bit of promise, because what I can do is I can go, whee, grab the time, and make up for some of my lost overtime previously. Of course, I could also die and lose everything. But let's not be a negative Nancy here. Ooh, and dying is looking more and more realistic. I feel like playing this game on a smaller resolution would be more useful. Ooh, time. Thank you. Because then my eyes wouldn't have to... My eyes wouldn't have to travel so far to check between, you know, what my car is doing and what the map is telling me. Alright, we do this one and then we get back home. It even seems to be close to home, which is promising. Ah. Alright, how in the heck do I get home here? Where's north? Oh no, oh no! No! Can't do it. Could not navigate my way home from that location. Well, it did have promise. And I did die, so I suppose well done on being so incredibly smart. Craywin has got all the perception. Okay, that cost me time to get, of that I'm certain. Oh. We have once again failed to clear the third day. You can't do it, kid. maybe I should be less focused on getting the cherry and more focused on just get the gold for now. But I want the good life for Woogie, and he's not going to have enough money to gamble in the quibble races if he doesn't do his overtime. Woogie is the name of our three-eyed driver here. And he is one of the characters who appears in quibble races. He also appears in the audience for... what's that game that Dark Young really enjoyed in this? The fighting one. The one that's essentially Smash TV, the game. I think there's multiple opportunities for extra time here if I play my cards right. There's one. There's my delivery. We turn around. We do not go back. Dun, 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 dun. Oh dear, that's what I wanted, but... there we go. Huzzah! Time! And it's time on the way to our next delivery. Gosh, I'm so smart. This must be how Alpha Gemmo feels. Except I'm running out of life, which does not feel good. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. Where the hell am I? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We're back to the start. This game looks way less fun. It's a remarkably unfun game. But in terms of UFO 50, I think it's important not to judge the game on its own. UFO 50 is some of the best storytelling I've ever seen in a game. Because the whole game is a tale of a fictional company putting together all these games over the course of, what was it, 10 years or so? So seeing the evolution of game design between the games is pretty cool. In a kind of meta perspective. Ooh, hang on, I didn't know about you, but now I do. And your days are numbered. And that number is like 12 or so seconds. Easy now. Ugh, this isn't so easy. Yeah, didn't I get scunnered here before? Yeah, because I don't know how to pass this area. Blocked, blocked. Ah, a little side street here. Very tough to thread that particular needle, but... gets us over to here. And I think at this point we clock it in and we go back to Onion and Sons. 35 seconds might feel like plenty of time, but when you're lost, it feels like no time at all. And I spend most of my life feeling lost. Fortunately, it's an experience I don't mind. Yeah, there we go. 22 seconds would not have been enough time to scout out and deliver to that next location. Right, the sludge factory is overflowing. Have we seen all of the ill effects so far? Yeah, getting double hits so far is a bad bloody start. I do like how that sludge was positioned just to throw you straight into the soup. Ooh, almost promising. Except for when the soup gets me like that. Hey, time. Not yay. Complete dead end. I don't think I've had to make a delivery here before. As evidenced by not being able to find wherever I'm looking for. Come on, Woogie. Petrol ain't free. Definitely in an unfamiliar part of town here. Better lock the car doors. Oh, croc. That wouldn't be so bad if it didn't warp you somewhere else. Well, it would still be pretty bad, because it is bad, but... There you are. Jings, it warps you fairly far up from that one. I should go back to Onion and Sons. I'm feeling a little bit greedy, though. No, you fool. This greed will get you killed. Go home. You don't know where you are. Okay, that was a brilliant decision to come home. Whew. It would have been fine if I'd made that jump, grabbed the extra time. Everything would have been great, but I didn't. I went into the soup. Ooh, nasty weather alert. A big nasty storm is rolling in. Oh, wow, that is... what an effect. The music is gone and replaced with the sound of rain, but you know what? I like that because it puts me in mind of a game I love. What is the name of that game? Starts with Harvest and ends in Moon Back to Nature. Also, this controls even worse than normal, and normally it controls like complete ass and chips. Yep, and the spin-outs. Beautiful addition. Oh yeah. Love these developers. And name my firstborn Onion Delivery. Or maybe Woogie. Time seems to be of great import right now. Can I spin and make that jump? Absolutely not. Spinning prevents hitting that. Okay, great. Well, I'm having it anyway. Ah, oh, please, game. Please. This is horrifying. Okay, well, a bit of much-needed time is welcome, but if I don't get this next delivery done, then we can kiss goodbye to this day. And at this rate, I think we're kissing goodbye to this day, because I need to go south first. And turn left at some point. This is a point. Oh, okay. One of my friends got into a car crash with a turn like that. He was lucky to have survived. Oh, no. Oh, come on! Took the turn from the top too early, but not sure one way or another that would have been fine. Well, it would have let me clear day 3, which would have been breaking new ground. As opposed to breaking my new controller. Oh. Oh. The game's color scheme is offensive to me, says Alec. Oh, yeah. Waking up in the morning is offensive to you. Well, at least the silence lets the game's sound effects really shine. Even moments like this where I'm just driving straight ahead are horrifying because I have to look at the road, I have to look at the oncoming vehicles, I have to look at my health, I have to look at the bleeding radar. Am I even going in the right direction? It's been made a bit easier if that little arrow thing was always available, but it only appears at the start and when you're close to your next location. Alright, 3 out of 5 so far. Can't think of a good reason why we couldn't clear day 3. Not okay. Really not okay. You stay away from... No! Swear he jumped out at me. Who thinks this is fun? This is bound to be some people's favorite game in UFO 50, and these people need to be institutionalized. And maybe studied. Das Bonk. These respawn positions are a special kind of hell. It's difficult to really understand where you were in relation to where you fell. Oh, hello, this is new. I don't think we've been down here. But credit where it's due, that is some extra time, which I will gladly take en route towards yonder. Wonder if the music will kick in when I get my last delivery of the day. And I think chancing it beyond the 5th one is really dicing with death. Ah, it does. It does come back. Nice. Cozy. God's sake, man. Can I even go south from here? Come on, I got deliveries to make. I got overtime money to earn. No, 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 no. Let's not. No! We have once again failed to beat day 3. Oh, I like Hotfoot. I don't care for Planet Zoldath, but I really like Hotfoot. It's a game about beating up kids, what's not to like? Okay, now screw that. Getting stuck on one of the overflowing goo hydrants just locks you into that. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Woogie, show the world your driving spirit. They put that there just so you would ram into it after grabbing that bonus. You just know it. It's like that bit of spikes in Sonic, you know the one. Alright, day end, but this is the best day for getting overtime, since there are no additional hazards, and especially no bleeding water from the sky. The kids, yeah, in Hotfoot. Age is a bit of a questionable idea in this game. You know, are they in college? Are they in elementary school? It's hard to tell, considering that they throw wild buddy fueled parties, but also play essentially dodgeball in school. But once you reach a certain age, everybody's just kids to you. I should be careful here. 30 seconds is not a lot of seconds when you're not at home, but I am at home, so I reckon we go for this little delivery here. And then we zoom our way back to Onion and Sons, doing 9 out of 5. Zoom, zoom. Okay, we're under attack again. As long as you keep moving, you seem to be alright with that. And even moving slowly seems to evade their death rays. Ah. Ah. That was my position to lose there. Always feels like you can turn tighter than you can, but especially when you're just starting out, you really don't have much of a turn circle. There we go. I think I'm going mad. It sounds like the birds outside are whistling this tune. I worry that this tune is going to be stuck in my head for a while after playing this. The kind of punishment that sticks with you. Thank you, exclamation mark, for letting me know that the immediate concern was going straight into the soup after all that. Okay, we got a minute. I'm inclined to believe that we should be a little bit greedy for some overtime here. Especially when it's so close. That was probably a jump that I could have made, but I don't know how that jump works yet. I need to have the confidence to try it someday. Well, it's not too shabby. Not too shabby. Oh, pathetic jump. Okay. I'm going to give it one more try, of course. Yeah, there we go. Don't know why that wasn't of course, but I did it anyway. I am far enough away from home that I'm just going to go home now. I'm going to try and go home. Onion and Sons. Yeah, 7 out of 5 ain't too shabby. The water, though. Hey, the water's the worst of the lot. These randomly appearing puddles that just cause you to spin out are horrific. But I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that. You're all smart fellows. I'm sure your powers of perception aren't letting you down. Not today, at least. Never had to deliver here before. How bizarre. Yeah, I'm convinced that the later days give you worse neighborhoods to deliver to. Okay, if I had to guess, which I do, we gotta get over here to make it to our delivery point. Okay. 3 out of 5. Where the hell am I? Not that it matters that much. I don't know where anywhere is in this bleeding game, but there are slightly more familiar layouts than others. Oh, this is looking quite bad. I probably need to go down and then to our left and then up. Okay, okay. Not really learning the map, but there's a level of instinct that's kicking in here. Possibly last-minute panic. Come on, you useless freaking wage slave. Okay, not sure if that cost me any time or gained me any time, but since the next area seems close enough-ish, I say we go for it. And then if the one after that is also close, this doesn't feel close at all. Oh, ah! That freaking puddle just cost me everything there. Just appears in front of you, spin out, collide, and blip. It's hard enough to anticipate everything coming your way when you have to move so fast in this game, but add to that the fact that these puddles just randomly appear in front of you, and they can appear right in front of you. It's awful. Who made this game? Is this Derek you? wonder what it was like making all these games. How do they get together and decide if each game was up to snuff? I've heard this game described as a collection of just mini games, but I think that's a little too reductive. I love UFO 50, and UFO 50 wouldn't be the game it is if it didn't have absolute trash like Onion Delivery in it. Maybe this should be added to the mod game list. It wouldn't be cherrying the game, though. It would be something like 70 deliveries. No half measures here. Right, so I'm a little stuck and I do not want to die. How do we get south from here again? I'm a little worried about this one. I need to go home now. Oh, come on! I need to go home now. So we can clear day 3 for the first time in ever. Okay, not only is day 3 clear with 7, but we also have managed to deal with the rain, which I regard as the worst. So now we enter this uncharted territory and immediately get double sludge hydranted. Whatever. We hit the sludge hydrants. Bollocks. At least the respawn area was nice and clear because it's right there. Many of the... Oh, no! I thought those are like overhangs that you could drive under. That's unfortunate. And yes, 7 days, 1 full week of wage slavey work for poor Wookie here. And if you complete the 7 days, you get gold, but you need to complete the 7 days and deliver a total of 50 ingans to get cherry. And of course, our punishment request here is to get the cherry. It'd be very unsporting not to go for the cherry in this. It's what Acronymus asked for. And if there's one thing I am, it's a people pleaser. I suppose I have to be, that's my profession. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Broken roads mean I can't get my health back. Gotta go fast. It kind of looks like I missed the time up on purpose, but I swear I... Oh no! I thought there was a ramp on the side. Oh well. We have now cleared day 3 and now have never cleared day 4. 7, 7... 7 times 6 with a 9 gets us 51 with some leeway. 9 on day 1 and 7 on all the other days. Doesn't seem outrageous for the cherry. But yeah, making deliveries to that neck of the woods unpleasant because they don't maintain their bleeding roads. Yeah, like I was saying, sometimes you move horizontally, vertically, sometimes you turn. And it's very open to suggestion which way it wants to go. Come on. I suppose you need time living on the later days to get experience in delivering in these new locations. Oh yeah, and delivering the easier areas and the harder ones, it's like night and day. just gotta remember to breathe and keep playing. Well, I gotta hand it to Acronymus. He made an inspired punishment game choice here. This is feeling uninspired. Oh, no, 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 no! Ho, ho, ho! Ah, what a relief. Should we go for 10th? Oh, it's right there. I'm beginning to think that no, we do not go for a 10th. It is not right there. Oh, I was under the very mistaken impression that we got health back from those. Alright, well, maybe that extra 10 seconds will be everything I need to get back to Onion and Sons, 9 out of 5. The zombies are around, they will impede our speed, which is a problem, as we have an ever-present need for speed. At least they don't hurt you. It's not difficult to imagine in an early build of the game the zombies brought you to a complete halt and hurt you. The fact that they bring you to a complete halt is already very painful. And it's not exactly something you can avoid. They come in their swarms. And as I've mentioned before, turning is a mere suggestion in this game. God, the zombies are so freaking annoying. Uh-oh, this is also unpleasant. I need to stop taking that turn so late. Yeah, because I need to approach this from the left. Right, we have over a minute. Delivery is not too far to the south from here, one should hope. I can hope a lot of things. Oh. Damn those zombies. How does this game work? Asks Sudazima. What kind of answer are you looking for there? You drive a car, you deliver onions. It works infuriatingly by making the camera so zoomed in that you can't reasonably react to what comes your way. So you end up smashing into lots of things, or driving into walls, or into water, and you only have 3 health. You regain health by driving very fast and making deliveries. You regain time by grabbing those collection things. The collection points are predetermined, so if you memorize them, you're in a great position. As I'm sure you can imagine, I've memorized... No, it just despawned in front of me. Okay, right. Fartenu. Sure hope there's a way through this. Oh no, not that delivery point. We hate this delivery point. Right, extra time get, but as we've decided, we want to get 7 deliveries on all days apart from day 1 where we want 9. Seventh delivery here looking less and less likely, given the zombies are slowing me down at something dreadful. Ugh, I should just go home. Unless I can make a turn to the left here, which I can. Was there a time pickup here? I think there was. Oh, those freaking zombies! They just killed my speed, so I didn't get the time. Oh, I think we're hosed now. I don't think there was anything I could have done about that. They just spawned in front of me. Oh, but then again, that's something I can do. Just accidentally find my way to it again. I need to get back to Onion and Sons in mere seconds. Fortunately, I have seconds. God, that was awful. Yeah, rain is the worst, followed by zombies. I don't even mind the ones that do damage to me. Comparatively. Ooh, I mind that though, the bonking. The bonking is bad. Should have taken that turn, shouldn't I? Yep. Reminded once, I was doing security shifts, and I had a shift in a new location. I knew where it was, kind of. I knew the big direction of it. It was a fair drive away, but that's fine. Anyway, I thought, I could take this turn off, but I'll go for the next one. Next turn off was 15 miles away. I was late that day. Fortunately, my back-to-back didn't seem to care at all. He seemed more thrilled that someone just showed up. Okay, we're certainly grabbing plenty of extra time here. Oh, bollocks. Okay, now here's the problem. We respawned, no idea where the hell I am. That's unpleasant, but it does show me the way towards some time. No, Garlic Gang, not now. Oh, come on, game, come on, be reasonable. Alright, that was fairly good. Nice recovery from a grim situation. Now, with a minute, can we get deliveries and go home? Well, the Garlic Gang would kindly not... I can't believe they didn't shoot me there. The Garlic Gang would let me be. It seems that home and our next delivery are relatively close. So I'll drive over this road that isn't a road. Good. One more and then we get our golden chassis home. Yeah, there's a thought. The car... No. Oh, golly gosh, that was too close. Oh, that wasn't too close. Okay, I think I have to go home now. If I can even reach home from here. Got to accept 6 out of 5. Oh, no. No, can't get home. The roads just didn't lead. I hate this map so much. And the tries do bleed over from day to day, so if you lose 2 lives on day 1, you'll still be 2 lives down come day 3 or 7. Not aware of any way to get your lives back. I gotta stop thinking that collecting time also gives me health back. You usually need speed to get your extra time, so, gaining speed gives you health. But you need to maintain speed to get your health. You can't just reach it and expect. Well, that was probably not where I wanted to be. But this could be. Witness. Alright, there we go. Time galore. Loss of health galore. Come on. Oh dear. That's it. Do the Garlic Gang even do anything? I thought they shot me at some point, but no. And the collision doesn't seem to hurt me, it hurts them. It sucks to be the Garlic Gang, I suppose. Must be a spin-off from the Gang, Green Gang. Who could name all of them? There's Big Billy, Ace, Little Arturo, Snake. Was there another one? Grubber. Oh, crumbs. I didn't actually want to go home there. Oh well, I guess we're going for gold. Yeah, plenty of time, and I just hosed it once again. And now we've got the worst day. I would say worst day by far, but the zombies are really, really bloody bad. Well, we reached day 4 again. It's breaking new ground, right? I'm starting to think, to hell with the Azur Lane enjoyers. Ugh. We keep going on onion delivery until we get the bleeding cherry. That way, at least, a lot of other people are going to be suffering, and that will make my day better. And I'm sure that's what we all want, me to have better times. God, I've had trolleys in Tesco that handle better than this. Yeah, compared to some of the later delivery points, look at how relatively easy and safe these are. You can just drive in from multiple angles. Some of them you gotta hit the ramps to get into the right area for. Monstrous. Right, overtime? Absolutely. We want at least 9 on day 1. If we're gonna have any hope of getting enough done on the other days. Because things just get a little bit too dangerous. No, we've learned this lesson before. Take the turn before all the parking. When you're going towards, what's it called? Oh, ball! I was trying to read the name of the place. Instead, I got myself killed. It was like Tintin Heights or something like that. Well, this has been a terrible start, but who knows? I might have a wonderful follow-up. Or we might crash and die and miss. Oh, and miss again! No, that's the... Take the early turn again. And make this delivery, and then take this very tricky to get ramp, which I always seem to fail. It's not easy to get. Because you keep turning on the grass. The handling on the grass is really bad. Adding to the list of really bad things in this experience. I think this is where we found that there's no left turn. Yep. Not left, but right. But, you know, my left. I haven't even met my quota today. This has been going extremely poorly. Of course, it's been going poorly from the start. There's been god-awful delivery locations for day 0. If I want to hope in hell at this one, I've got to do something like this and just blind race it. Whee! Ooh, double time bonus going that way. Triple time bonus? Gosh, you take that route, you get yourself an extra half minute. I wish I had any concept of memory so that I could keep in mind where that is. Sadly, when they were handing out long-term and short-term memory, I was in the Gamer God skills queue. A sacrifice I'm happy to make. Having very poor memory allows you to enjoy things multiple times. Like the RimWorld that not RimWorld, Discworld that I've been enjoying. Although I have also been enjoying some RimWorld. I've had 4 back-to-back betrayals from chat. Where am I going? I need to get home. Onion and Sons. Okay, Okay, 8 isn't 9, but at least we're through. Ironic that DDR doesn't have RAM. I see what he's saying there. Alright, that was not too shabby in terms of driving. That's a little shabby, though. That's very shabby. Don't have the health for this. Spare me, aliens. Alright. Got the time to boot. Unfortunately for me, it's time to split. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Where the heck is this? Ah! I couldn't keep going, but I wasn't able to reverse either. Come on now, this isn't day 0. I can't just redo for free do. Oh, come on! As I have mentioned a few times before, this car handles like complete ass. And I mean, Woogie is using his big fat ass to steer this car, is what I'm getting at. Fascinatingly awful experience playing this game. Quick check of my radar to tell me exactly what direction I'm meant to be going here. Don't really do exact measures when it comes to this game, though. How do I get south from here, apart from hitting that ramp? You'll do. Ah, yes, we know this one. Whack ourselves in here, and then we make this incredibly difficult jump. I mean, obnoxiously tough. Hey, we got it. And we don't hit the explosive barrels at the end of it. They're explosive, but they're not red. It's mad. I'm struggling to think of any UFO 50 game I'd rather not be playing than this. They generally all have something going for them. Let's see, 30 odd seconds, 6 out of 5. Well, now it's 7 out of 5. Let's go home. Not in the mood for dying on this day. Oh, not this dead end again. Onion and Sons, I'm coming. I say that, but isn't the next delivery kind of close now? Screw it. 17 or so seconds is not a happy enough number there. Did you take a chance to look at the Odyssey DLC? Well, funnily enough, the person behind this punishment game gave me a bit of a salve by way of gifting me the Odyssey DLC. I haven't played around with grav ships. I'm not even sure I'm going to be interested to do so because, as I've mentioned many times, space is just not my genre. Oh god, where did you just deliver me to? Deliver! Oh no, 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 no. Let's not be doing this now. Cease and desist with that. No. I hate the rain. The rain is the worst. It's worse than the zombies. It's worse than the garlic gang. Everything's worse than the garlic gang. Garlic gang is a complete nothing. But the rain just randomly spawning, potentially right in front of you, to cause you to spin out. That's nasty. It's a day where I think I would accept getting even just 5 deliveries. At this rate, I'm not even getting my 5 deliveries, though. I don't have time. Because of all the rain and the spin-outs. See, it's worse than the zombies, because the zombies slow you down, but they don't spin you out. This one spins you out and slows you down. And also, we're in this little dead-end part again, so... I think we can safely say... that Woogie's dead. Yeah, I think the clever thing here to do is just get your 5 and get out. The rain is just reprehensible. And since you... oh, no, no, not this part again! I should have taken whatever was going north there. Oh gosh, I've lost half my time doing absolutely nothing. That sounds like my life. Navigating these off-road parts are just awful. Yeah, this could almost be considered zen for some people, I'm sure. Not for me, I hate this. Ugh, freaking spin-outs! Oh, spare me, game. Oh no, it won't spare me. It's just rain. How is a giant sentient onion less of a threat than a wee bit of water from the sky? Maybe it'll take pity on me and give me some nice, easy deliveries near home. It's heavy rain. Okay, yeah, well, David Cage couldn't come up with an idea like onion delivery. I'm glad the David Cage era of this channel is now over. I think I've used all of my lives now. If I even want to get gold here, we're not allowed to die anymore. What? Just... periods like that are horrible. Just, there are no turns for you to make. Oh no! We have once again failed to clear day 3. We've made it to day 4, what, twice? Occasionally never made games to begin with. He's a hack movie writer that couldn't write movies. Normally a bit more charitable to the man. Who would have thought this period of playing onion delivery is taking it out of me? It is hard to put into words just how infuriating this game is to play, though. Especially since it's also clear what you're meant to do and how you're meant to go about it. But the zoomed-in camera, all the things you run into, the controls, it just culminates into a god-awful experience. Drainingly awful. Yeah, I've played a lot of bad games in my life. But some of them just even more infuriating than others. Alright, take it easy. Get that nice little time bonus on the way out. It's not too difficult. Well, you make it look difficult. You should never do the turning on the grass there. Turning on the grass always goes wrong. If I don't get that time, I don't think I'm getting anything here. I'm right next to Onion Sons, and I'd rather get 9 than 8 on day 1, so... we're gonna change our mind immediately because that next delivery looks way too far away. It's over for now, Jake. Surely you'll play the new one when it comes out. It's possible. Many things are possible. Thankfully, Lure Salant took the bait to do Omicron. I mean, just the difficulty of getting that game to run was enough to turn me off from wanting to try it. But in addition to that, that freaking slime just shoved me into the car there. The added things that you get in this game aren't just, new interesting challenges to overcome as I drive around my car. It's just infuriating. Just here to annoy you. Just out of nowhere, I'm just gonna flick you into the enemy. Hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna kill all your momentum, gonna change your direction. It reminds me of those debuffs in games that invert your controls. Like, what fun is that? It's just someone coming along and pissing in my cornflakes. I'm not going, this new piss flavor is something to overcome. No, I'm just mad that my cornflakes taste of piss. There we go, I think grabbing that time cost me. Well, it cost me my life. And to make matters worse, the cars aren't affected by the sludge. I suppose that makes it better, considering that if they were affected by it, then they would get shoved into you. But it's still antagonizing that the other drivers aren't affected in the way that I am. It makes me feel more persecuted. Persecution in Scots. Match made in heaven. Right, this time I'm going to remember. In Tin Heights, take the turn early. Then get this delivery and take one shot at making this ridiculous jump. There we go. What the hell? There we go. Truly, what the hell was up with that? Invisible sludge. Like the ghost chocolates. Okay, I got 70 seconds. Surely I can grab 2 deliveries and call it a day here. There's one of them at least. Why I thought I could make that. Distinctly unhappy being near the water here. Yep. It's not water though, it's just sludge. Oh dear, right. Could we please just make this little jump, make our delivery, and then get the heck out of Dodge? That looks very close to me. Is it worth going for? Well, no, but am I going to go for it is the real question. And it seems like I'm already answering it. I think it's practically en route to going home. It is not en route to going home. It's in this dead-end car park. Oh no, I've gotten lost here and tried to get home before. I don't know how to get back to Onion and Sons from here. Pretty sure it's not over this rickety old road, though. Please! Whoa! Okay. On comes the day 3 inclement weather. Now this time, I get my 5 and I get out. It's difficult enough just to get the 5 in time with all this water. Oh, for God's sake! Why you gotta do me like this? Right, I'm gonna want that extra time. Okay, never mind, I'm just going to die instead. Oh no, I don't know where this is. Over at Uncle Pepper. I don't know Uncle Pepper. Is he in charge of the Cornerian army? Oh no, sir. We prefer to deliver onions our own way. Alright, I don't want to jinx it, but it's going relatively smooth for rainy day. Heavy rainy day. It was going smooth until... Oh, for God's sake! It's horrifying! Sheer horror playing this. It's down in Tintin Heights, so we know how to do this one. We're going to do it wrong, apparently, but we know how to do it. We take this turn, we make the delivery, we get the extra time on the way out, because it's nice and easy to do, you know, especially in the bloody rain. I forgot. What was that? Okay, no extra time then, just get the delivery done. And unless there is a very easy thing to do afterwards, Big Oil Theatre is actually right next to me. And, well, to tempt me further, the next one's really close as well. Oh, no. No! I want to go home. Ah! I hate the rain so much. Horrifying game. Why are you doing this to me, Chronomus? Like, what the hell have I done to you? Probably something like you said you'd play multiplayer Payday and you did it once. Well, I did. Alright. Day one needs the overtime. And it's relatively safe because if you screw up and die, you can just reset. It's not costing you any... Oh dear. What's this if business? When I screw up and die... A nasty location to deliver to on day one. Didn't, technically speaking, you do this to yourself? 1, by losing, and 2, by spinning the wheel. Yes? You all chose to die by living. Well, that's 8. 8 is almost 9, but it's notably not 9. I don't trust going left here. Although perhaps I shouldn't trust going right either. Oh, I don't like this. I do not like this. Gonna have to go home. I get home in time here? Not if you don't make the right turns. Whew, okay, 8's not great for day one. But the garlic gang have nothing on me. Given how Woogie drives coming out of his own home, or at least his own workplace, I'm beginning to see why he steers so poorly on the roads. Reminds me of a friend in university who was just obsessed with doing donuts with his car. Come on, get in the car. It's been snowing. We're going to do donuts on the ice. Okay, whatever makes you happy. This does not make me happy. Where did this even take me? I didn't even plan to go into the soup there. I just tried to turn around, but it all just got out of hand. Oh, this whole thing is getting out of hand. That was just one poor turn. Just made everything so bad there. Fun though. Did donuts last winter? I don't find that enjoyable. I don't get much of a joy out of driving or doing any fancy things in cars or driving really fast. None of that really tickles the happy spots in my brain. I don't mind it, but it's not my idea of a thrill. I think that was the turn I was meant to take early and keep forgetting about. No, this is central storage, not Tintin's Heights. And I can drive, but driving is more of an obligation than anything else to me. If I want joy on the roads, I'll get behind a motorbike. And even that, it's not a huge joy for me. I'm notably driving away from my next delivery. Come on, we've got to make use of the fairly limpid garlic gang here. Oh, God, we could just die. Got snagged in the corner there, and when I finally got free, just whoosh right into oncoming traffic. Wonderful. It's not wonderful, by the way. It's god-awful. This game is god-awful. And again, we've only gotten to day 4. We don't know the horrors of day 5, 6, and 7, where I imagine they more or less exclusively give you deliveries over in the horrible areas of the map. Just an imagination, though. It might be that they don't. And it's all what the onion gods want you to get. If this whole thing could just zoom out by about 50%, it'd be so much better. Being able to actually see what comes, instead of having to memorize a map for moving around here. And you know they have the technology for it, but they're trying to go with their old styly NES-like games. Oh. Yeah, day 2 and I've lost all my lives here. I suppose there's something extra punishing about playing one of my least enjoyable, probably my overall least enjoyable game, in a collection from a game that I really, really do like. It's like playing WarioWare, but you're forced to only play the micro games you hate, and there are some micro games I hate in WarioWare. Usually it's the boss levels, the long and tedious ones. There is one in WarioWare Gold, actually. I don't know why I'm telling you this. What's the win condition here? But WarioWare Gold, which I consider to be the best WarioWare game, when you're clearing Wario's levels, he has a finale which is... it's like 2.5 minutes of Simon Says. So it's up, down, left, right, and then you have to remember that and go up, down, left, right to the beat. Extremely, extremely unenjoyable to me. I hate that. I hate that crap. But lo and behold, if you want to do Wario's otherwise extremely enjoyable levels, you've got to do that for every boss stage. Oh, it's bad. To the point where I will actually lose them intentionally and then win everything else to get my bonus lives back. Just so I can be done with it quickly. That's already our 7, but... Well, that's what I get for my butts. I do have a lot of time, and it's right there at Tetra Park. You know what? I no longer have lots of time. Out of my way, garlic gang, I'm going home. Woogie's put in his hours today. Yeah, murderous rampage. Oh, not the water again. Murderous rampage aside, this looks like a pretty cozy job, right? The roads aren't that busy. And there doesn't seem to be any issues with going pretty fast, so... I'd imagine a nice cushy setup where you're just delivering people their onions. Doesn't take very long, get it done, and then you got the rest of the day to yourself. Oh, is this the dead end part again? Oh, it's the dead part. Wasn't even the rain's fault, driving like ass there. Slave Spire 2 out proper, it's in early access, and I don't know how long it'll be in early access. Right, we've been playing this game for over 2 hours. I'm going to take one last stab at it. And if things don't look promising, I'll probably just go for gold rather than cherry, although that's very presumptuous, given that I haven't even managed to clear day 4, and we need to do 7 days for gold. But who knows, maybe the very thought of no longer playing any more of this will be able to drag out the gamer god's skills that I'm sure are very deeply hidden within me at this game. Yeah, I wish it would stop pointing towards home when you finish your delivery. Woogie's trying to make the big money here, and he's got to do some overtime. Get his seed money for the quibble races. This probably sounds like nonsense to people that aren't familiar with the game, but quibble racing is a real thing. Maybe we can do some quibble racing to kind of... Oh, hold on, I think I want to take that ramp. Yeah, there we go. And to make matters marginally better, not that... Oh no, oh no. Okay, obviously not a real try, that one. I hate that going into the water there, because it just takes me to this weird unknown area. I wonder if there's strategic jumping in the water areas that people who are very good at delivering onions do. Hope Azure Lane and Stuntman have finished downloading during this time. They could just add like one more graphic for your car so you could see it turning a bit better. Part of the issue is that your turning has very limited graphical feedback. It's Azure Lane, the warship gacha. From what little I've seen of the download progress, yes. Seems to be this thing in gacha games where you take an item but you make it into an anime girl and suddenly, huzzah! You've got a winning franchise. Personally, I am not a fan. Go for it. Hey! Wanted that as well, since I knew I had to go left a bit anyway. Perhaps going up is a bad idea here, because I don't think there's a left. Ah, there is a left, okay. Fortune favors the blind. Hmm. 47 seconds. Can we go for 10 today? I think we can go for 10 today. That doesn't seem that tough. This is the Juicery, not Tintin Heights. Wait, the Juicery? Do I even know where that is? I don't think I do. Well, I know what this is costing me, and it's the day, because now, how in the world do I get home? Home is maybe closer than I think. Home is a lot closer than I think, wow. Alright, the notoriously limp-wristed Garlic Gang are out in force. Fortunately, that means it's pretty much a free day. The Garlic Gang got nothing on me. Free day if I don't drive into everything and immediately die, though. I really don't like it when my map starts me off going right. I don't know this right area. I don't know any of the areas. But I feel like several times I've hit that small dead end with the parking spots. Ugh, another nasty dead end part. Not quite a dead end, because you can take that very narrow passageway out. But deader and ender than I'm looking for. Ah, could have done with that. I know the traveling salesman is a hell of a problem, but I can't help but feel that Woogie would benefit from a bit of routing for his, well, route. Oh god, they finally made a shot at me! And it cost me my life! Good lord, was that the first time we actually saw the Garlic Gang take a shot? I guess what happens is if they get behind you and stay behind you for a few seconds, then they'll make a shot. So what they're putting pressure on you to do is to make a turn every now and then. Ugh. It's just unpleasantness after unpleasantness, this. We need more viewer punishments. You know, this is punishment games number 100 and lots and lots are for me. I'm not even sure if we're still in the 100s. Where's all the viewer punishments for all the challenges that you guys have failed? You know, see, when I was winning White Knuckle, I also saw hundreds of people who didn't beat White Knuckle. And there are plenty of you failing that Caesar 3 challenge along with me. Where's your bloody punishments? I hate these respawns so much. Every little thing in this bloody game is just designed to be as annoying as possible. The little hydrants that bump you up, the zombie things, the way the cars do their turns as well. And they will happily ram into you. The bonking changing you, the water is... Okay, well, I'll be glad to be done with this game. Maybe I will never beat this game and I'll be all the happier for it. But I hate this game so much. Ugh. Is there anything I can do to cleanse my palate? I think it's all the games I really like in this I've already played to death. I don't know, how about a bit of quibble racing? I don't think I've ever laughed so much at any of the UFO 50 games. I don't know how you can hate this. Oh, I find a way. Somehow. Oh, there he is. Oh. There we go. We'll play as Woogie. And we'll fight against Mr. Q and Alpha. Let's go. The win condition for getting a gold on onion delivery was just to clear all the days, so 5 deliveries for 7 days. To get a cherry, you need to do 50 total deliveries. So you can do 10 on the first day, and then 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and what, another 10? I don't know. Anyway, it all has to add up to... doesn't add up at all. Anyway, all of them have to add up to 50. Right, let's play some quibble racing. A very chance-based game of gambling. Buford and Snowball have really rather good odds, but maybe we'll just take the easy money on Princess. Hard to say, really. If you're caught meddling with the race, you'll be fined by the Quibble Racing Association. Well, I don't plan on getting caught. I could buy one of these. I don't actually know which ones are good and which ones are not, but I'm going to buy myself a Rotumbo. And then we're going to train Rotumbo. Rotumbo's going to be a winner. Yeah, so hopefully Rotumbo will appear in a race at some point and we'll go with them. Do I even want to do anything here? Not really. I'm just going to max bet on Princess. Seems like a sure thing. Princess appears to be limping this morning from a training injury. Oh dear. Looks like the AI bet on Beaufort and decided to cripple my beloved Princess. Oh, and Princess has now died. So I lost all my money and the AI made loads of money on a far-off shot on Beaufort. And they didn't even get caught doing it. Woogie's having a bad day already. Oh, but there's Rotumbo. Alright, time to go all in on my beloved Rotumbo. On top of that, I'm going to need to guard Rotumbo. Otherwise, nasty things might happen to them. I'm going to need some money for this one. Could I please take out a little loan so I can max bet on you? And I would love to train more on Rotumbo. Alright, come on Rotumbo, I put it all on you. Fink has been juicing up. Clumsiness. Okay. Seems like one of my competitors also bet on Rotumbo. Rotumbo's taken a fall already. That must be the air quality. Lot of falling. Oh god, last thing I want is Snowball to do us in here. Come on, Rotumbo. Oh no! Okay, my nose crossed the finish line. But Mr. Q did some underhanded things there, I can feel it. Fortunately, I got a sponsorship bonus for my my little one winning there. Keep the training on Rotumbo. Maybe pay you back that loan. Pleasure doing business, yeah, wasn't it just? What do we do here, though? Alpha sponsored Spotty. So they're probably going to... Oh, but... they both look pretty good. Maybe I should just bet on Domino, thinking that both of them are going to want to do in each other's little quibble. But I could also do in one of their quibbles. Cripple them. Litter the path. They'll be sleeping with the Zankarats. Well, if you're not cheating, you're being cheated. But I'm just going to believe in Domino. Domino looks larger today. Oh, so somebody else juiced up my Domino. Ah, Alpha's on my side. Okay, come on, Domino. Beans it. Oh no. Oh no. Die, you idiots. That was close. That was too close. And you got the sponsor bonus, Mr. Q. I should have crippled you. Rotumbo, I'm going all in on you. Keep on winning for me, baby. And of course, I am going to guard my beloved Rotumbo. God, nobody's trying to do in my... Oh, they're betting on my quibble. How dare they? Yeah, 1-to-1's not a juicy payout. What the heck is that thing? We don't care. Just kick it out of the way. Rotumbo, big win. Big sponsor bonus for me. Unfortunately, Alpha and Mr. Q are beating me back here. 5-to-1 sponsor Alpha. Wigan seems like more of a sure bet. I'd rather have the sure thing, personally. Meteor showers are incoming? Okay, well, I'm not the only one to bet on Wiggy. Just have to hope that the other quibbles freaking die. Shadow took one, so did we. Shadow is down for the count. Come on, Wiggy. One last jaunt there, Wiggy. Yes! Suck it, Mr. Q. Your quibble is dead. Yeah, see? Why waste your time slaving away delivering onions when you could just gamble on quibble racing? Far and away the best amount of money now. But now is time for the final run. Rotumbo! I am getting a loan for all of the money and betting it all on Rotumbo. Except I need to make sure that Rotumbo is guarded. And let's make sure that Rotumbo is really giving it their all. Alright. They look a little, you know, juiced up. It wasn't me, I swear. Okay, all in. Let's go. Mr. Q caught trying to poison Rotumbo. Hate you, Mr. Q. Alpha caught trying to poison Rotumbo. This is why you always guard your sponsor. Uh-oh. Oh, God, the meteor showers could be the great wild card that kills us anywhere. Come on, Rotumbo. Beans it. Okay, that's a good sign. They're already eating meteors. One for glory as well? No, just lots for lightning. Come on. Up you get. Yes! Oh, yes. And the season is over and the players go home to count their cash. Gosh, just how much cash does Woogie have now? Alpha so broke. My delicious sponsor bonus is coming in as well. Alpha's in debt. What, did you get taken out to dinner again? Woogie is the richest onion delivery kid. Ah, feels good. Feels very good. Yeah, fun little game. The guide for cherrying this tells you to, you know, just like set aside an hour of your life and enjoy the game, because in the end, a lot of it's down to chance. Pah! Just be really good, like me. You don't need to waste your time delivering onions. Just roid tumbo for the win. Beautiful. I wish the ending had a bit more going to it than this. You know, some music wouldn't go amiss, for example, considering this is one of the latest games in the collection. You can't feel good. This is a punishment stream. Yeah, you're quite right. We need to fix things on the double, don't we? Bring it back to the library. Yeah, this is the 47th out of 50 games. The best I've ever won with is $13,000 dues. Not even my most played. Party thing will be my most played by a long shot, right? Oh, God. How does one man get 51 hours out of playing Party House? Some questions best left unanswered. A question we do need to answer, though, is, has Azure Lane finally downloaded? It says update complete, loading the game.